we're going to go to our first question. As again, our topic today, we're just any questions regarding dealing with the insurance company.
That's right.
So let's take our first call that comes from Anita. Welcome to LawCall, and what is your question?
I have a lawsuit that's pending. The lawyers have telling me that they're working on the case, and it's been over 5 years now. So I don't know, is there a statute of limitations to how long they can hold it out?
Okay, what would you tell Anita?
Well, the good thing I heard was that the case was filed. It was pending, so that means that she's met the deadline for the statute of limitations, and we've talked about that before. That's the deadline you have to file your case, Anita. But once that deadline is met, then the statute of limitations really shouldn't come into play unless you find out maybe there's another person involved. But remember, the statute of limitations, once it passes, it can bar your claim forever, so you definitely don't want to wait. I'm glad that you did get an attorney. Now, 5 years, that sounds like a long time. You've got to remember that there were a lot of cases before COVID that got hung up when the court system, remember COVID, was hanging up for about a year. The courts were completely closed, couldn't try any cases. It was harder to move. But generally, you've got a 1-year statute of limitations if you've got a governmental entity. If it's a doctor or a medical claim, it can be 2 years. And if it's a general case like a car wreck, normally it would be about 3 years. But you really have to look at the facts and know, who's involved before you can say, here's what the statute of limitations is. I think she's okay and she's met it because her case is filed.
Well, that's always good news.